So, good morning. First year BCom Computer Applications and first year BA Computer Applications, FIT, Semester 1 FIT and Programming in C for BA, Unit 3, Unit 3, Unit 2 or 3. So, application programs or application softwares. So, different types of application softwares, introduction, basics about application software. So, we start the PPT. So, what is application software? Application software consists of programs designed to make users more productive and or assist them with personal tasks. Users can create documents, develop presentations, design web pages, draw and alter images, record video, file taxes, play games like that, compose image. So, all these are application softwares. So, basically, softwares are two types: application software and system software. So basically softwares are two types. What is a software? A software is nothing but it is a collection of some programs and designed for various uses and applications. So softwares are basically two types: system software and application software. System softwares are called as examples for system software are like operating systems, tools, utilities, like that. And application softwares generally system softwares are developed and designed and developed by vendors, large vendors or companies, and whereas application softwares are developed by end users for various purposes or requirements. So generally application software contains some programs, some small tools and applications to developed by users or end users for production basis with various to complete various tasks in day-to-day life. So what are different examples for application softwares? Are users can create documents, letters, memos like MS Word, develop presentation softwares like MS PowerPoint, and design web pages means web designing tools, web development tools, draw and alter images means image tools, image editing tools, record video means video recording tools, video editing, audio editing, recording editors, games and various email applications. All this comes under application softwares. They can be used in daily basis for various users in day-to-day life. So generally application softwares are used to solve business problems or business activities for with more efficient and generally these softwares can be used with graphics, multimedia projects and multimedia applications, and generally application softwares are used at homes, personal computers and educational tasks, educational institutes. And these softwares can be used to communicate with, generally used to communicate with the end users more efficiently by using various application softwares. So application softwares are basically four categories. So first one is business type, second one is graphics and multimedia, third one is home and personal or educational type. Business Under business application software, there are many types or many softwares are available, like word processors or word processing software, spreadsheets. Word processing means MS Words. Spreadsheets means MS Excel. Database softwares means Oracle, SQL Server, like that. Presentation softwares means MS PowerPoint, and business softwares, similarly project management softwares, accounting softwares like Tally, document management softwares, enterprise computing softwares. All these comes under business category of application softwares. And second type is graphics and multimedia. What are graphics and multimedia type of softwares? Like CAD means computer aided designs, desktop publishing softwares. Similarly, painting and image creating, editing softwares. Similarly, photo editing softwares, video editing, video audio editing softwares, multimedia softwares, web page designing softwares, like that. Third category is home, personal, and educational types of softwares, like financial softwares, legal softwares, and tax purpose to finding tax, desktop publishing softwares, and image galleries, clip arts. All this comes under home, personal, educational softwares. There are many such type of softwares are available. Similarly, other type of application softwares are communication softwares, like web browsers, emails, instant messaging softwares, chat rooms, text to picture video messagings, bloggings, website designing, news groups, FTPs, video conferencing. All this comes under communication type of softwares. So application softwares are generally packaged. They come on with they come in mass produced copyrighted retail software that meets their needs of a wide variety of users. Generally, application softwares are designed and developed for production based. Mass production means large amount of releases or large amount of productions with copyright messages and copyright protections for retail software means retail and commercial softwares means they can be not free versions. We may buy them with some. Similarly, these softwares are used for a variety of categories and a variety of user requirements. So next is custom software performs functions specific to a business or in. So what is custom software? Custom software means they can be built for specific applications only. Means specific or a business purpose of specific, like business applications are used for industry based applications. And third one is web applications are generally websites, web pages that allow users to access and interact with software from any computer or device that is connected to the internet. Means generally another type of application is web applications. Web applications and websites, these are generally used to allow users to access and interact. Means we can easily access and interact with communicate with them by using web browsers and search engines from our computer or from our device like mobiles connected via internet. So all these are different categories of application softwares: custom softwares, packaged software, web application softwares. Similarly, open source softwares. Open source software is also another type of software provided for use, modification, and redistribution. It has no restrictions from the copyright holder, and it can often be downloaded for free. Generally, open software source softwares are free to use, edit, modify, and redistribute them. Redistribute them by using internet. They are free. No cost is required to pay, and we can easily edit them, modify them, use them, and distribute them easily without any legal issues, without any legal and copyright issues. Next is shareware. What is shareware? Shareware is a copyrighted software that is distributed at no cost for a trial period or a scaled down version of the full application. So shareware softwares is also one of the application softwares. They also comes with free to use. Generally, they can be used for trial, where they come with trial versions of the original full version. We may use them without paying any money for a trial period. Like that. Next is freeware softwares. So freeware is a copyrighted software. Shareware is also copyrighted softwares, but we can use them freely. But freeware softwares are also copyrighted software provided at no cost by an individual or a company that retains all rights to the software. So freeware software also copyrighted softwares with no cost to pay and free to use. Next is public domain softwares. Generally, these softwares are provided at free of cost for public use, and they can be used with any type of users on the internet. And generally, these softwares have no copyright restrictions. So next is, after you purchase or download software, you install it. Some programs ask you to register or activate the software. Registering the software usually entitles you to product support. Product activation is a technique that some software manufacturers use to ensure the software is not installed on more computers than legally licensed. So generally, all these softwares can be available on free versions, or we may purchase them, purchase them or download them and install them on our devices and computers. And while after installing, some programs may ask you to enter some registration or activation codes and pins. When they ask for registration, means we may enter the details, full details like our names, mobile numbers, and softwares, company registered, and everything. What is the purpose of using the software? Like that. Product activation is one of the key term. Generally, product activation means if you want to continue the trial version of a software after downloading and installing, you may generally the software or a product is deactivated after some time. So if you want to continue it, continue the trial version or continue it, the full version of the software, you may generally have to activate the product or software by purchasing the full versions, or by entering some valid code or valid keys into them to continue to continue the use of the same. So what are the roles? The role of system software. So what are the roles of the system software? System software serves as the interface between the user, the application software, and the computer software. So generally, as we already discussed, system software comes under two types. First one is system software and application software. So what is a system software? System software serves as the interface between the user, application software, and the computer hardware. Generally, system softwares are nothing but some operating systems, tools, utility programs. Generally, they come along with or they can be supplied with the manufacturer with the system itself. So system software is nothing but operating systems like Windows, Unix, Linux, like that. System softwares are used as an interface. Generally, these are the interface between the user and the hardware components of a system, and interface between the user and the application programs, and interface between the hardware and the users and the computers. So the operating system is loaded, copied from the computer's hard disk into the memory. So what is an operating system? Operating system is nothing but it is one of the system software which is generally used to load, or which is generally used to run or initiate or start a computer. Generally, a computer may contains various hardware components like keyboard, mouse, monitor, like that. So we may require some software to initiate, to see that to work properly, or to initiate them by using some software. Generally, it is called as an operating system. So operating system is generally used to initiate or to work them all the hardware components connected to a computer, like printers, mouse, keyboards, like that. So operating system is loaded, copied from the computer's hardware hard disk into memory. Generally, when you start up the computer first time, or the computer, when you computer is switched on, the first step is the operating system is loaded from the computer's internal memory, that is RAM, into your computer memory, main memory. So when you switch on your computer first time, the operating system is loaded into your memory. To start up your memory or to initiate your computer, that process is called as booting or boot. That processing is called as booting or boot of a computer. So what is a boot or booting? Means to load all the necessary softwares or necessary operating system components into your computer system or RAM or main memory to start up your computer hardware components or your devices which are connected to your system. So there are many other types of softwares or application software. Also application softwares are used like malicious software or malwares, virus, like that. So how to work with application software? Here we may use Windows 7. Windows 7 or Windows 10 is the default operating system. So it is a basic application software. And Windows operating system, there are many types of operating systems are there. Like Windows, the first operating system is DOS, that is a disk operating system developed by Microsoft for olden days or olden computers. Second, the next or current operating system which is available in the market is Windows operating system, that is Windows 7 or Windows 10. So generally Windows other operating systems are also available like Linux, Unix and like that. Generally all the latest operating systems have features like they are multi-programming, multi-processing, multitasking and multiple level users. So what is multi-programming operating systems? Means we may run generally in multi-programming operating system we may run multiple applications, tools at a time. Example is printing a document while typing some text, or printing a document while doing some work. Next is multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system is more than one user can operate the same computer at a time. And multiprocessor operating system means more than one processor used at the single computer. What is multiprocessor operating system is more than one processor can be used at a single computer. So all these are the different types of different features of operating systems. And generally Windows is a multi-user, multi-processor and multi-tasking application program. So there are many components or parts of a Windows operating system. Different parts or components are used like desktop, my computer, my documents, network neighborhood, start menu, status bar, like that. So my computer desktop, what is a desktop? Desktop is a place where all your applications, icons, folders, files are placed. Generally desktop may contain my documents, my computer, recycle bin and other components of a system. My computer means it is an application where different types of devices. Generally my computer is used to open or shows or view different devices connected to a computer like USB devices, printers, disk drives, folders, like that. My document is a place. My document is another important icon or application. My document is generally used to store your work. Means my document is a place, or generally it is a folder where your files are generally used to store and use them, like all your MS Word, MS Office files like MS Access, Word, Excel, PowerPoint files are generally stored by default, generally stored in your My Document folder only. So My Document is the place or a default place where all your working files are generally stored in them. Next is recycle bin. Recycle bin is an icon or application used to store or keep all your deleted files. So whenever you delete some files or folders from Windows operating system, generally they won't delete permanently, they just moved it to your recycle bin folder. So recycle bin is a place where all your deleted files and folders are kept for future restoring. So from the recycle bin icon, you may delete your files permanently, or you may restore them back to its original position. Next, another important components of Windows operating system is start menu. So what is a start menu? Start menu is a place where all your applications, programs, settings like accessories and control panel, all these things are generally stored at, all your installed applications or installed programs are stored in or showed in start menu only. So whenever you click on a start menu with your button, all your files, installed programs, settings are displayed. So what are the mouse pointers? Means how to use mouse. How to use mouse, and what is a mouse, and how to use our mouse pointer. So generally mouses have three types of buttons in them. First one is left button, second one is right button, and scroll button. By using mouse, what is a mouse? A mouse is an electronic mechanical device generally used to navigate on a Windows operating system or GUI based operating system. GUI means graphical user interface based operating system. Any GUI based operating system like Windows, Linux. So by using mouse only, you may navigate or explore your computer by using mouse pointers. So basically mouse have three buttons: left button, right button, and scroll button. So by using these three buttons, you may select or do various operations like selecting or running an application, or opening an application, or changing some properties of your files and properties of files and folders. So three buttons, two buttons are used: left button, right button, and scroll bars. So generally mouses have two operations: single click and double click. Single click means you may select an icon, an object, or a folder, or a file, or an image on your computer. And double click is used to run or execute an application or icon by simply double clicking on the icon or application. Similarly, Windows operating system have menus and submenus like that. Similarly, mouse pointer, we may use mouse pointer or a pointer. Generally, what is a mouse pointer? A mouse pointer is a pointer use it to navigate on a desktop or on a GUI based environment. So after completion of booting process, the desktop will appear on the screen. The desktop, what is the desktop? The desktop is the screen, the first screen which displays or shown on the computer. So generally after booting a system, desktop will appear. Generally Windows operating system have windows or dialog boxes. Different types of windows or dialog boxes have used. What is a window? A window is nothing but it is a rectangular area of the screen that displays data and information. So and every window have some properties like title bar used to display a window name or application name, and minimize button, maximize button, scroll buttons, close button, and Windows name also displayed on the title bar. Windows name means the application name is also used to display on the window name. So how to use application softwares with Windows operating system? So generally in Windows operating system also we have files and folders. Files and folders. What is a file and what is a folder? Generally in a computer all our work or data or information is stored in the form of files. So what is a file? A file is nothing but it contains some data or information. There are many types of files. Different types of files are used for different applications, and every application have its own file name and file extension. Generally files have two parts: primary file name and secondary file name. Primary file name have some 8 characters length, and secondary file name, also called as extension, have 3 characters length. There are different types of file extensions are used. So many file extensions are available like .exe, .com, .doc, .xls, .ppt, like that. So generally .exe means executable files, or they can be used for ready to use purpose. All our files in Windows or operating system are generally by default .exe, having .exe extension. And commercial files means .com extension. .com, they are also executable files used to run by simply typing their file name or clicking with mouse, double click on the file application. So these two are executable files, and many other types of extensions are available. Different applications have different extensions. Generally extension is a 3-digit character like .exe, .com, .doc, .ppt, .xls. Similarly, like MS Word files have extension .doc or .docx. MS Excel files have an extension .xls. MS PowerPoint files have an extension .ppts. Text files have an extension .txt, like that. So a file is a named collection of stored data, instructions or information used for storing text, images, pictures or graphics, like that. A file name is a unique combination of letters and alphabets. The numbers, generally file names have built up with alphabets, letters and digits. Files have two parts. First one is primary file, the second one is secondary files. Dialog box. What is a dialog box? Generally in Windows operating system, there are two types of components are used. The first one is window and a dialog box. What is a window? A window is nothing but it is a working place. It is a rectangular box, generally used to contain some text, graphics and applications. Second one is a dialog box. What is a dialog box? A dialog box is a window that provides information, presents available options or request status. Generally, dialog boxes are used to display some messages or showing some information on them, having some buttons like OK, save, cancel, like that. So we may continue with the next class.